What's going on, guys? GRIEZMANN here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to the transfer video today. It's the first one in a long time and we've got a lot to cover. Obviously a lot of confirmed deals, some of which I've gone through in the last couple of days. Others are probably as far as back as like February, but I'll go through them quite quickly. And alongside that, we have the potential rumours to look at. But the first thing I want to mention very briefly is that officially the Premier League transfer window opens in a week. Because pretty much a couple of weeks ago, the Premier League clubs decided to vote for the transfer window to officially end before the season does start, which is, also it's normally August 31st, but now it's August the 9th. And the official FIFA rules do state it has to be open for 12 weeks, which does mean it opens on May 17th. And I have decided that will be the start of daily transfer videos throughout the summer from May 17th up to September the 1st. So just before we get started, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show your support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, down below in the description box and in the comment section below, what player are you hoping your club signs this summer? Right, let's start off the confirmed transfers then. The first 8 or so players I'm pretty certain you've all heard have gone through and know about the transfers, but for those that haven't been updated since my last transfer video back in February, I think it was, it's pretty much for you. So the very first player is Jose Font going to a team in China called Dalian Yifang. He joined them back in February from West Ham United for around £5 million and apparently went there for a better chance to get into the Portuguese national team ahead of the World Cup this summer. I'm not sure if it worked out or not, but I think in his debut, they lost 8-0. But wasn't the only player their club brought in, because they also brought in Gaetan and Carrasco from Atletico Madrid for a combined fee around €48 million plus crazy wages. The club were promoted this year, and I wouldn't surprise if Carrasco goes there for 1 or 2 years and he's back at a European club, basically had to make a lot of money. I don't really blame him, but again, all three made their debut in an 8-0 loss. It didn't really go too well, but since then, I don't know how their results have gone. Our final player on this page is going to be Michael Carrick, who's retiring at the end of the season, so this weekend. The next player is going to be a former Porto and Atletico Madrid striker and Colombian international, being Jackson Martinez, who made a big money move a couple of years ago to the CSL to Guangzhou Evergrande, and since then he's been released. He currently does not have a club, and that's since making a €42 million move to the Chinese Super League side again back in 2016. Then we've got Bakambi going to the CSL to Beijing Guan from Villarreal for a record fee for an African player being £65 million, and since then it's actually doubled because of the CSL rules. They pay the Spanish club £65 million to buy the player and then also have to invest $65 million into grassroots football essentially. And then next up we've got a Brazilian going to Barca being Arthur, and this was confirmed about a month and a half ago or around that period of time. And he joined from Grêmio in the Liga do Brazil for a fee. It's confirmed now of €30 million plus €9 million in variable amounts. It was first thought it'd be January 2019 he'd be joining, but no, it's July 2018, so a couple of months time. And the final player on this page is going to be Ibrahimovic going to LA Galaxy from Man United on a free transfer, and I'm pretty certain 100% you've heard of that transfer. And next up we've got someone you may not have heard of then. The very first one is Diamande going to Los Angeles FC in the MLS from Hull City, and the fee is actually undisclosed right now. Then we have got Frank Ribery signing a new contract with Bayern Munich until 2019, so a 1-year contract extension. And then we've got a managerial one being Steven Gerrard. He's now taken over Rangers as their manager in the SPL, and I think it's a 3 or 4 year contract. I'll be interested to see how well he does, because from the get-go, there's going to be so much pressure. I am interested to see how much money he gets to spend this summer, because at this point in time, they're quite far behind Celtic. Celtic, I think, on course for 10 in a row or something, which Rangers fans obviously won't want to happen, and that adds even more pressure. Then we've got a player transferring being Sané going to Schalke from Hanover in the Bundesliga. It's a 4-year deal, and the fee is in his contract apparently it's £9 million or up to £11 million. And now a player leaving Schalke is going to be Max Meyer. It's a free transfer just like Leon Goretzka, who's off to Bayern this summer. And we don't know what team Max Meyer is going to yet, because he's linked to Arsenal, linked to Liverpool, and a lot of other clubs on top of that. And Schalke released a statement the other day saying Max Meyer will no longer be participating in first team training or featuring for the club this season. 2 days ago, it was made official the Mitchell advisor will be moving to Bayer Leverkusen from Hertha Berlin. The fee is around £10.8 million, or I think €12 million. Then we move on to a Manchester City legend, in my opinion, being Yaya Toure, and he's been there for a long time now. He's officially leaving the club this summer on a free transfer, and reports are saying he wants to stay in the Premier League. Not sure what team he wants to go to though. Well, they're saying that the Daily Mirror are saying Everton, Burnley and Wolves are all among teams interested in signing him, again, a free transfer this summer, so we're interested to see where he ends up. And the final player in the confirmed transfer section is going to be a Barca legend being Iniesta, and the club he's going to hasn't been made official just yet, but reports are saying he's off to Vissel Kobe in the Japanese league. One fact is he's definitely leaving Barca this summer on a free transfer. He has been into a move to the Chinese Super League, but at this point in time, again, the Japanese league seems to be set for it. And the reason for that is because Barca's main sponsor being Rakuten, if I said that wrong, apologies, have played a huge role in the transfer. Because most outlets are saying he'll be earning 25 million euros per year and a deal with his wine company. Right, that's the confirmed transfers gone through. Let's move on to the potential deals. The very first one's an Italian legend, the goalkeeper, Gianluigi Buffon. So according to Radio Continental today, via Daily Mail and other outlets, Boca Juniors are targeting Juventus and Italian goalkeeper Buffon, who's 40, and wanted his former teammate and Argentinian striker Carlos Tevez to help secure a signature. At the very start of the year, it did seem he'd be retiring at the end of the World Cup, but unfortunately for him and Italy, they didn't make it that far. Then we got on to one from Il Messaggero today saying Chelsea are again considering launching a bid for Kalidou Koulibaly this summer. The centre back will cost around 60 million euros from Napoli, although there are also a lot of teams outside of Chelsea interested in signing him. He is such a good defender, and the 60 million euro price tag doesn't really surprise you too much because again, teams like Chelsea happily pay that, and if they do get him, in regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, that's one hell of a player to have in your defence. And a player potentially going to Napoli this time is, according to Don Ballon anyway, said Napoli are interested in signing Karim Benzema. However, the two clubs are yet to agree on a final transfer fee, as Real Madrid wants 17 million euros. I imagine there are also a lot of alternatives a lot cheaper than him being 17 mil. I'll have to wait and see, but it'd be an interesting one if it did happen, as obviously Harry Kane, Lewandowski are also linked to Real Madrid. Then we have got one for Rangers fans, being Martin Skrtel, the former Liverpool defender, now playing for Fenerbahce. So according to Daily Record, Rangers boss Steven Gerrard has targeted former Liverpool teammate Martin Skrtel as one of his first signings at Ibrox. And now another former Liverpool player is going to be Fernando Torres this time, according to various different reports. His next stop in his career could be going to the MLS, to Chicago Fire. Some articles are suggesting he may have other offers from Premier League clubs and also Chinese Super League, but at this point in time the favourites are still Chicago Fire, and it could be a good career move for him. Then we got on to Milinkovic-Savic, the absolute monster in midfield for Lazio currently, and according to the first up, Mundo Deportivo, Man United are leading the race for Lazio midfielder because Barca think the Serbian is too expensive. And if he does make a massive money move to a Premier League club this summer, like honestly, his card on FIFA 19, it'll be in most Premier League sides. And now you have a midfielder potentially going from the Premier League this time to the Serie A, being Emre Can, and it's been rumored for a long time now. And according to Gazzetta dello Sport, the German international has finally agreed a 5-year contract at Juve worth 6 million euros or £5.3 million per season. And the final rumour on this page is according to The Independent, Arsenal targeting Socrates from Borussia Dortmund as part of a new back five this summer in an overhaul of Arsene Wenger's squad. And the exact same as I said about Milinkovic-Savic and also Koulibaly, if it happens, expect to see him in pretty much every single Premier League side next year on FIFA. Now we move on to Fabinho, a quite interesting one here from Paris United. They are reporting that AS Monaco have concluded a deal with an unnamed outfit that is not PSG for the transfer of Fabinho this summer. Now it did seem it's definitely destined to go to PSG at some point, but now it's not really happening according to that site and going elsewhere. If he goes to the Prem, that'd be pretty cool. Has in the past been linked to Manchester United, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, we've gone to three goalkeepers, pretty much in like a triangle here. One going to one club, the other going elsewhere, and it's all to the different rumours basically. So first up again, according to Paris United, PSG are losing ground on the race to sign Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Jan Oblak, and the reason for that, and it practically says that both agents are working to get a deal for Oblak to go to Manchester United and David De Gea to go off to Real Madrid. And finally, according to L'Equipe, they're saying that PSG have looked at a number of goalkeepers over recent weeks, but have finally settled on Gianluigi Donnarumma from AC Milan. And moving on then, we've got one according to Corriere dello Sport first up, saying AC Milan want to sign Manchester United midfielder Marouane Fellaini on a free transfer this summer. And according to Tutto Sport, they're saying Napoli and Roma are both also interested in getting Fellaini at their club, again a free transfer. And Fellaini did say on Sky Sports News a couple of days ago, United, they made a mistake not offering him a new contract sooner, leaving him in a strong position. And now we've got a pretty interesting one according to A Bowler in Portugal. Saudi side Al Hilal looked to invest a small fortune in hiring Benfica coach Rui Vitória this summer. And if he were to make the move, it does seem he could be joined by Monaco striker Falcao, who the paper is saying is a target for the club. Then we move on to two rumours surrounding Bayern Munich, and the very first one is according to Bild in Germany. Bayern will look to make a move for Juve's Paulo Dybala if they lose striker Robert Lewandowski this summer. And Corey de la Sara said that Bayern would be willing to pay €100 million to get him, and Carlson Mercato in regards to Lewandowski now has said that Bayern are willing to sell the 29-year-old striker, and obviously Real Madrid are interested. And now according to Tutto Sport in Italy, Chelsea have named their price for Alvaro Morata and Juve could be interested. The Premier League side wants €60 million for the striker just 1 year after buying him initially from Real Madrid. And next thing is a pretty controversial one because most people don't really believe it, although there have been a lot of rumours surrounding it. According to Marca now, they said Neymar has revealed that he wants to play with Cristiano Ronaldo. His desire to play alongside the Real Madrid star could push through a PSG exit. And the reason these rumours to Real Madrid don't make too much sense to me is because apparently the reason for him leaving Barcelona in the first place was to somewhat get out Messi's shadow. So to go to Real Madrid and go into Ronaldo's shadow, it doesn't add up to me. And next though we go on to Fekir from Lyon. So according to RMC and also L'Equipe and multiple other outlets today, or a couple of days ago now should I say, Lyon and Liverpool have concluded an agreement for the transfer of Lyon captain Nabil Fekir, and the fee is around €17 million including bonuses. Gerard Houllier is currently a special advisor for Lyon and playing a large part in negotiations, having spent several weeks recently in England to conclude a deal. And it also includes a transfer of Nabil Fekir's brother, Yassin, who recently begun training with the Lyon first team. And before this story even broke, a couple days before it, L'Equipe did an article saying Fekir has got an agreement with Lyon to leave this summer. And other French outlets are saying that Jurgen Klopp and Fekir had a verbal agreement at the start of the year, back in January. Nothing's officially signed just yet, but there is an agreement between player and clubs. Another Frenchman this time potentially on the move is Anthony Martial from Manchester United, and according to Tutto Sport, Mourinho has approved a deal to take the France international from Manchester United to Juventus this summer. And now according to reports in Spain, Di Maria could make a return to La Liga, this time though to Atletico Madrid. With Antoine Griezmann set to leave, Atletico want to bring in a big name to replace him, and obviously Simeone is a massive fan of Di Maria, and Di Maria currently is behind Neymar, Mbappe and Cavani in the front three at PSG, so a move would make sense. Cadena SCR and El Laguara both report that Atletico sporting director has already spoken to the player's agent to begin the negotiations. And moving on to Antoine Griezmann, the very first bit according to Cadena SCR, they said that Barca told Atletico Madrid they will activate Antoine Griezmann's release clause this summer of €100 million. And a couple of hours after this story broke, Atletico Madrid made an official statement on their club website saying how they're furious with Barca. And summed up quickly, it practically said they're fed up with the attitude from the Catalan side in their pursuit of Griezmann. And the final rumour is a very short one according to the Washington Post today, saying that Wayne Rooney is in serious talks about joining DC United this summer in the MLS. It turns out since last night I've done the initial commentary for this video, there's been more development about Wayne Rooney going to the MLS. So according to BBC Sport today and pretty much every single reliable outlet, he's now agreed a deal in principle that can see him leave Everton for Major League Soccer to DC United this summer in a £12.5 million deal. He's been offered a contract until the end of the 2020 season, so around December in 2020, and the US transfer window opens officially in July. And Sky saying the contract hasn't been signed just yet, but it'd take a significant change of heart by Rooney and his family to stop the transfer going ahead. But that guys is going to be it for this transfer video, so as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfer, show your support by leaving a like rating, it'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for more, and press the notifications tab next to it to receive an alert every single time I upload a video. If you missed my previous video, down below in the description box and the comment section below, what player do you want your club to sign this summer? Get a note down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.